It is time. It is time for Hood Talk. And I am Mr. Know It All. And we are here to give you the breaking news. Breaking news on relationships that they be trying to make it seem like they all that there in a bag of chips. We here to spoil y'all bunches of barrels. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Everything that seems good ain't good.
That part.
That's what I heard. And this is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Mr. Know It All. How are
Hey,
you today?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain. I can't complain.
That's what's up. But you know what? You look dapper today.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, step it up then. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here for Hood Talk, and the subject tonight is
Okay, go ahead.
the subject tonight is men and women that think their relationships are better than others. Do your shit stink?
What you talking about?
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they need to know.
Yes, we're here for it. We want to know
We want
all these relationships people have, and they think their relationships are better than everyone else. Do
yes,
your shit
too.
stink?
And don't forget to
Hmm.
like and share. It don't cost nothing to like and share.
Right, that part.
Okay, next,
So,
go ahead.
so we're here. When we trying to define a relationship, we say relationship is like everyone has a time in life. When they feel, them. So
Mhm.
this is when they begin with a partner and make you stronger, they say, like your helpmate. So
Yeah.
when someone believes in you, when someone motivates you, inspire you, strengthen you, then you realize what being in a relationship means to you, what
Mhm.
it really means. So it means being strong together, living as a team.
Hmm.
So even if you're living as a team and you're being strong together, all these things that people say will break up a relationship, cheating and stepping out and having friends and all that, these are things that come with the communication part of the relationship.
Mm.
And these are things, and a lot of times people feel like, hey, if he never finds out or if she never finds out, that means I love her or him. So they just do what they do. But if you communicate, that may be part of the relationship that the person wants because you have to be an individual in a relationship, whether you're married or not married.
Mhm.
You have to have that faith that everything's going to be okay. You still need your freedom and you need a friendship. You got to be able to talk to this person and let them know. You got to give and get the time. If you don't give and get the time, somebody else going to give and get it. And I want you to know that. Thank you. You have to learn to be
Mm.
patient with each other. Anything that we do that's different or somebody that we hadn't been with, sometimes it take a little time to get to know them.
You patient?
I'm learning. I said it takes time. You have to be able to share. A lot of people not willing to share, even themselves with people. They'll share a little bit, but not much. Not a much to determine that you as a person.
So we going through these type.
Yeah, we just going through these things.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
love or learn how to love. You have
So
to,
after you name them out, then we going back over.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Then you have to be yourself.
Hmm.
Be the best version of yourself. A lot of times people get in this
Some people ain't
relationship,
got that.
they be what the partner want them to be, and you are so miserable because you cannot be that person. You want to be yourself. So you
Hmm.
have to be yourself, even your best version. You got to give yourself time to miss each other. Being around you all the time, that can be a little strenuous. It's called repetitive.
Hmm.
Shows some time to miss. So it's interest. You got to have your own identity. So these are some things that we're going to talk about in relationships. So we're going to want you to think about this. Men and women that think your relationships are better than others. This is going to help us know if your shit stink.
You gonna learn today?
You're going to learn today that part. Well, shout out to Miss Kimberly Belial.
What
She's
up,
the young lady
Jack?
that makes our t-shirts,
You just jumped
pillowcases.
over comments and everything. You done you
No,
was
listen. No, hold on. It's advertisement, commercial break. T-shirts, hoodies, leggings, pillowcase, sea moss, and more. Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. Good evening to you, Gerald. How you doing, guy?
yeah, cause Jeremy done jumped on you while you playing.
Don't jump on me,
He
honey.
got the men have to be recognized,
It's
right?
all out of love. Hey, Gerald, you the first one. Good evening, handsome king.
Mm.
Gerald said, "What's up?"
It's time to get it crack-a-lacking.
Crack it lack.
Time to get it crack-a-lacking for the folks don't think they stink. Okay. Yes. What was that first one again? I'm ready. I'm just hyper.
Having faith, freedom, and friendship.
You said it again?
You need to have faith.
Uh-huh.
That's like a version of trust.
Okay.
You still need your little freedom. Just because you're in a relationship, you do not get put on a latch or
What?
rope.
No handcuffs.
No hand.
No
Well,
hand.
unless, hey, the bedroom is defiled. Hey, friendship. You got to be kind and talk to each other. A lot of people don't even talk. They only sleep in the same bedroom.
Wow. Not even in
Yeah.
the same bedroom? Now that wasn't right.
Not if they living in the same house. Some of them don't sleep in the same bedroom. But hey, those are the perfect relationships where social media allow you to be great, dynamic. But you know what? If humans were made to have characteristics of being alone and happy, perhaps the population would be a lot less and each one of us would have our own personal island. But fortunately and unfortunately, we are highly involved individuals and we love to be loved in a very basic necessity way. So being in a relationship is an option, where we choose to ensure that we are happily ever after. Are we going to be happily ever faking it? So, hey, faking it for a long time, that can be very
You
stressful.
think people faking it? You think people around here faking it?
Yes, you see people like they're all this and together. They've been broke up 20 times, say, oh, we've been together 30 years.
20 times this week. Oh, okay.
But they've been together 30 years. They don't count the radio time. They just run it off. We off
Well,
again, on
hey,
again.
they keeping it. They keeping it together. Now, well, one thing I got to give to them: if they keeping it together, they keeping it together.
They say you gotta fake it and make it. Is
I
that true?
appreciate anybody.
Is that a true
I don't know.
statement? You have to fake it to make it?
No,
That calls
it's
for a
fake it
T.
till you make it.
Fake it till
You hear
you
me?
make it.
It's called fake it
Oh,
till you make it. It ain't fake.
well,
You can't
maybe
fake it
that's
to
what's
make
going on.
it.
Well, maybe they faking it till they make it.
Wrong say so. They took the wrong say so and ran with it.
Mm. Oh well. Well, hey, let's talk about what a relationship really can mean. Then I need these people that have these dynamic relationships. If anything apply to you, any great advice you can offer a young lady like myself, help me out. Anybody need help? Nobody knows everything but Mr. Know It All for the hood talk stuff.
Man, I got look. I got to stop telling folks all the stuff I know. Folks think I know too much.
Really?
Make people mad.
And then when you don't, when you act, do you act like you don't know it at any time?
That's what it is. When I be like, I ask a question, they be like, oh no, not Mr. Nuda, not Mr. Nuda. How you don't know
How
something?
you don't know? You put on this persona, you know everything. Tell us about this. Tell us about that.
See, people don't realize the name is because I'm striving to know a lot.
Okay.
You know,
Well, hey, it's nothing wrong with claiming it. You know how they say, speak it into existence.
right,
That's what you're doing. You're knowing it all. You're knowing. I'm Mr. Know It All. Like I know it all. You speak it into
trying,
existence. You may get there.
just trying. I'm just, everybody can't do it like that.
I agree. So true. But you know, like having faith, freedom, and friendship, you need to have faith.
I know that word freedom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I see. You got excited about that part. But a constant nagging and skeptical attitude will ruin any relationship.
Ooh, like
Listen, you.
one of them. Okay.
Yeah, that part. Constantly nagging and being skeptical with your attitude, to run a relationship.
Hmm.
So you need to have the freedom to speak for yourself,
Uh-huh.
freedom to follow your heart, and freedom to make your own choices. So when you do these things, you do it while you are enjoying the relations with abundance of friendship. So you got to be friends enough so that you can have enough freedom to discuss things and have enough faith that the person would understand. So being in a relationship really means a balance between the freedom and the bondage.
Hmm.
Boom, that part. You got anything to say on that?
I have nothing to say.
It got you speechless.
I have
I am so shocked.
nothing.
So again,
I
you
have
need to have the freedom to speak for yourself, the freedom to follow your heart, and the freedom to make your own choices while you are enjoying relations with a bondage of friendship.
hmm. Sound like
So this does not make he or she your slave or your dude boy or girl because you say you're in a relationship. You have to have that balance between freedom and bondage. That you do.
like I said, sound like a plan.
No comments on that, Mr. Know It All?
On freedom and but okay.
That's all that stick out of your. When you talk
Yeah,
about
because
freedom,
people
from a man's perspective, when you speak of freedom, what's the first thing that possibly comes to your mind?
the first thing that come to my mind when I'm talking about freedom is rally my keys. The worst thing a man hates is every time he rattle his keys, somebody asks him, where you headed? That's a level of non-freedom.
That you can't rattle your keys and somebody say where you're going?
Rattle your keys and where you headed?
What if
That's
you just walk out the door?
the same thing.
What if
Can't,
I walk out the
can't
door and
even
get in
go
my car,
outside.
don't say bye, anything, right?
Look, can't even go outside to get a piece of candy out your glove compartment.
And why you got candy in your glove box? But okay, but I'm saying, I get the point. But
You
listen,
walk outside. Where
so
you going? Huh? I want to go out there. I'm going to get this piece of gum out the car.
okay, well, that's when it comes with you need to have faith, a constant nagging or a skeptical attitude. That'll kind of run the
What
situation.
about a person that want to go everywhere you want to go?
Who wants to do that?
No, I'm just saying. Like some people want to go everywhere you want to go. Want you to go places that you don't want to go.
Well, that's when it comes to you have to have the freedom to speak for yourself. Look, you want me to go here, I'm not comfortable going there, or I don't care to go there.
Yeah,
So don't, just I'm not going.
we got to hear this
And the
out of
person have to have an understanding to say, okay.
we got to hear this out of a woman's voice. because men just really don't get this kind of cooperation.
What do you mean? I'm
No, I'm
speaking,
saying
I'm a woman. What
like
you mean?
that's what I'm saying. Usually, when a man rattle his keys, a woman has something. Something. You feel like you're coming off lockdown or something. You know, where you headed, how long you gonna be there. I mean, it's kind of that old type of thing. When you
That's when you have a communication and let the person know. You have to talk about things like this.
yeah.
If you're used to doing this, then you're used to doing that. But if
Who
the person don't know that that's what you're used to doing, walking out and leaving, not saying bye, things like that, no harm is in that. That's
and,
called a form of respect.
and guess what? I got a partner. One time he was coming in from the club. Gary got dropped off at his house. He ain't even know. Joe sitting in his driveway at 3 in the morning. Yeah, it's a level of this stuff that it's crazy.
But listen, the thing is, if you don't address issues like that, you will forever have that issue. So the issues have to be addressed. And then if it's something that, doesn't come off right and they don't get it, then that's another issue that has to be addressed.
Mm.
But if you let it be sometimes and sometimes you decide, oh, this ain't what I wanted tonight, then you shouldn't let it start in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Things, how they say, nip it in the bud. You got to nip things in the bud.
I'm listening.
You do.
I'm listening. Nip it in the
Mhm.
bud.
You have to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But rattling your keys and somebody asking where you going,
It's
just
somebody
say I'm
saying that
gone.
right now. Somebody saying right now is, oh, it doesn't happen to me. It's some man right
I'm sure
now
it happened to a lot of
looking
people,
saying,
both men and women.
I'm telling you now.
I'm sure this happened to both men and women. You rattle those keys, you want to know where you're going.
I'm telling you. Just
Vice versa. But anyway, next, giving and getting the time.
hmm.
So women want, someone to understand them, whereas men often want someone to connect to them.
Hmm.
That's what I feel. I can only speak from a woman's perspective. Like through watching a football match or playing a video game with them, sometimes a guy may want you to sit down and just do this little thing with me or watch this type of show that you don't normally watch. But because I want you to watch it with me to be my company,
Hmm.
there's something you have to give to get the time. You know what I'm saying? So you giving and you getting the time is one of the important aspects of being in a relationship. I probably never been to a football game, but do ask me, hey, go to the game with me. Although I know I'm like, sitting, son, but you have to be compromising. You compromising. Look, somebody just said it.
Well,
Yeah, you have to
compromise.
compromise.
I done even been to ballet before,
Okay.
and I never thought I'd been in the ballet. I
It's
never,
called compromising, right?
never thought I'd been in the ballet. Never.
But how was it though? I mean, was the whole experience so terrible?
No, it was good.
Okay.
It was
So,
something different.
mm-hmm.
It felt, just watching even black kids on their toes. I didn't know they did that too. I seen it on the movies. It always be a little white kid, a white girl, something, tapping on top of her toes. But when I seen a black kid doing, oh, they do that too.
See?
Okay.
Uh-huh. See, there it is. He said a ballet. That's good.
Yeah. Never thought I wasn't none.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought it. So what's the next thing we got? Is we still on something right
Oh,
here?
somebody just said define compromise. When
Huh.
it comes to compromise, it's like when you're settling a dispute. to make each side okay. Accepting standards, that may be lowerable to your desires. Like, it's not something I really want to do, but I'm compromising to keep down confusion. Or I'm doing this to keep down confusion.
Mhm.
So it's like you're accepting things to be okay with it.
Yeah,
Is that suffice for you, Mr. Gerald?
I guess because
Mhm.
when I always think about compromises, like you took, I got like you take stuff, like you take a piece of cake and you cut it down the middle, and you say this is my half and this is your half.
That's called sharing.
Oh, that ain't compromise. That's sharing, huh?
That's sharing.
So sharing ain't compromise.
Mm. Well, if you're not used to sharing, a lot of people compromise just to be in a relationship. A lot of people not even used to changing anything about themselves to be okay to be in this relationship.
Mm.
Like LaShayla said, compromise and give and take, cooperation on both
So
parts.
so like if y'all two different spirits, if somebody compromise, say there's a dude like going out to the club and a woman like
Right.
going to the church.
Right.
So he's saying, okay, as soon as I get after we leave the club tonight, we're going to church in the morning.
Well, most dudes that club like that, they don't be going to church on in the morning like that. A lot of them don't.
Shoot, the
But
women.
your compromise would be like, for instance, you
Uh-huh.
don't go to church with me. You do not attend the services that I attend.
Mm.
But we are having family day. I want my family there, and I want you to be there as part of my family. Will you
Right,
come to
right.
my family
So
day?
it's not
It's
the
not
simple
something that you
fact
do
that
all the
yeah,
time, but you
right
compromise because
here and
your
there.
partner asks you to come.
Right. So, but some compromises is able to realize a person does this and I don't have to do that. That you can compromise and say, okay, you go to the club, I go to church. We I don't like the club, I don't like the church, but we compromise where we can meet somewhere in the middle.
In the middle. Just say, for instance, it's a holiday. The club you go to having a Christmas party. I don't do clubs, but it's a Christmas party because
Uh-huh.
my partner wants me to attend this Christmas party with
Uh-oh.
them. This is
Uh-oh.
a compromise. I go to the Christmas party. I
Hmm.
didn't say I have to turn up like everybody else if that's something I don't do,
Right.
but I compromise to do that for him.
Hmm. That could get sticky though, huh?
Yeah, that can get sticky.
Because when people start compromising and really doing stuff that they don't have no interest in or really don't want to do, and then it seems like that's when people start feeling like they stepping over, they doing too much. See, compromise can go against your beliefs, huh?
It can. It can. But the
So
thing is,
should you compromise your belief?
well, it doesn't mean you're compromising your belief. You're being submissive to your husband. That's when most people compromise their beliefs for their husband's sake. But my partner, he should get to know me and understand the things that I do and don't. And if he respect me enough as his woman and accept me for who I am as myself, some things you won't even ask me. You won't ask me, baby, come and go to the strip club with me at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Look, 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 look here.
Gerald said he wants to be a definition changer when he grow up. You trying to change the world. Ooh, you better start working, Gerald. You got a lot
Hey,
of work to do.
they changed a lot of these definitions already on us.
You're right, LaShayla. There is a thin line. There is. And some people get in their feelings and feel like compromise. You go to church too much. You go to the club every weekend.
Yeah,
You spend Thursday through Sunday in the club, but I can't go to church on Wednesdays and Sunday. Oh, okay.
right.
But hey, you have to think about that. You know who you're with, and this is who you choose to be with. So it's called compromise. You're in this thing together. You're giving and you're getting the time.
So one thing you shouldn't do is try to get if the compromise is you not trying to stop the dude from going to the club and he not trying to stop you from going to the church then, right?
Right. Because her church visit may entice her to be a prayer person, and she probably pray your way through from all the violence that you may experience. You probably went to the club, somebody got shot and killed.
You
God
probably,
spared you.
you
She
probably need
prayed over
all
your
that
life.
prayer.
Huh?
You probably need all that prayer. She
Right. Let me cover him. He's going to the club in Jackson or the surrounding areas. You might get shot. Even in the country, they're shooting now Macomb and Natchez.
did you say
We have to pray for our significant others and ourselves just to go to the convenience store.
hmm, nah, that's something else though.
It is. It's true.
What you got for me?
Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about being patient. That's a lot of things that, we don't think about. But these are men and women that think their relationships are better than others.
Mm,
But they got the stinky going on. They're not telling us that part. But being patient. It takes time to give and get time. So be patient. Accepting your partner with his or her imperfections. You
mm,
need patience. Some people you like, oh God, please help me. This man right here. But things will, it will be perfect with little patience. Perfect enough for you. So there's no point in having daily fights over routine habits of your partner. He or she needs time to change for themselves. You want this thing to change.
mm.
Only thing you don't back down from who you are or what you want when you want this person to change, but don't turn it into a nagging. You need to let this go. You need to get up and do 10 miles a day with me. You need to do this every day. I need you to eat like this. Just keep incorporating who you are.
Mm,
And if this is your partner, they'll be willing to change with you.
mm.
Because just like Miss I was just about to say, girl, you've been reading my mind all tonight. LaShayla she said, opposite attracts and every relationship needs balance. And that's mostly what gets together when you have an opposite attraction. Night and day. People want to know, like, how in the world did you end up with this crazy person?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
What up, Gary in the
I
house?
don't know. Miss Kimberly said, woo, child, patience. Yes, Kim. Go and get you
Everybody
some.
ain't got it. Everybody
Right.
ain't got it. Some people just running through patience,
Right.
literally. Okay.
That part. Hello, Mr. Gary. Being able to share. When you think about
Yep,
sharing,
yep,
what
yep.
does the main thing come to people's head?
So
When you think about sharing, what's the main thing that comes to your head?
when I think about sharing,
When you think about sharing, what's the first thing come to your head? Yes, let me know. Let me hear it.
um,
I said the first thing,
piece of
not
cake
what
and
you
ice
thought
cream.
about.
No,
Huh. What you say?
hold on, hold on. You said the first thing that came to me.
Yeah, the first thing,
Like,
not the first thing you tried to correct that with, but the
oh,
first thing that came to your head when you said sharing.
oh, oh, Lord. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Um,
Most men, they Peter whack. I'm trying to see if you want some of this eggplant. And that's probably what the first thing came to your head. You trying to
see,
see if you can get
see,
some of this
see.
yum yum.
Now, just
No,
like Joe
I'm
said,
saying yum
blank
yum. When
thought.
you out,
Nah, a blank
we
thought
trying to see we gonna
when
want some of
people
this yum
when
yum.
people
I give
ask
you
you to
some.
share, you be like, huh? What? Share what?
Mm-hmm.
It's really a blank thought because when I say share, I think somebody's gonna get ready to ask me for some money.
Right, your money, your food, things that's sentimental to you. And what is that? Materialistic things,
Mm.
right?
Uh-oh.
So when Say it again.
Nah, I was looking at what Kimberly said.
Okay, Kimberly said, I ain't about to play build a man. Nope, I don't have time for patience. Sorry. Well, if you ever want a man to be consistent in your life, you're gonna have to have patience.
Yes.
And you being a business person, hey, power to the black business. You have to have patience with your
Right.
customers. There are
Right.
some customers that will make you shirty dirty, but you can't put on that because this is your business. You know?
See that see,
So learn you some patience. Gerald said your mind.
yeah.
What do you say? Blank thoughts?
He
Your
thinking
mind.
just like me.
Explain that to me, Gerald, when you get a chance. Gary said it's okay to share certain things, but not everything. And I agree with you. I feel like sharing in a relationship, you in
Sharing
partnership.
is caring. That's what I think
Yeah.
when I hear the word sharing. I just thought about that. Sharing is caring.
Okay. Yeah. It took you a minute because Gerald said you had blank thoughts, but okay.
I did. First thing was blank. It was like
Uh huh. You
share.
know, I understand. You know, sometimes people put you on the spot asking you a question. It does go
People
blank. You
ask you
trying to
for
think and make sure you
yeah,
say the right thing, but that's
right.
fine.
Just like if somebody asks you, "Hey, let me drive your car to the store," you have to take that pause for a second.
Right.
You know, so they
Yeah,
be
man,
like,
do I need to trust this person to drive my car?
"Why you want to drive my car? What's wrong with your car?" I be
Oh,
like, "Well,
okay.
that's why I came early. I wanted a good parking space. I ain't driving my car right now." Oh, okay.
Oh Lord. Gerald said he go for her mind first. So meaning you're going for her mind, like understanding how she thinks, maybe, or talk. A basic conversation can tell you what a person is thinking and how far and what you can get from this person. Because if you're an observer, you can do the same thing with men.
Guess what you can tell from a person? How you can read a person real good. Open their refrigerator. Open a person
But listen, when
refrigerator.
you meet a person, you don't always be in a situation where you can open their frigidaire.
La lie.
You don't. No, not
Ask for some
everybody.
water.
Wait, I don't look. I
Or
don't know. You don't meet everybody at their home. That's what we're saying. People
oh,
that you've met in
oh,
your life, have you met everybody at their home? No, you meet them at the club first before you go home with them. So tell the truth.
okay, you can do this. You can FaceTime and say, "Hey, open your refrigerator up. Let me see your refrigerator right quick." Because if they got a messy refrigerator, they got a messy house.
That's so petty.
No, like it's a
What if they
fact.
don't have food in their
It-
frigidaire? Then what?
okay, if they ain't got food in their refrigerator, what comes to my mind is they either a health nut or they like eating out a lot or they broke as hell.
You know what? Your mindset when coming to meeting people, you need to work on that. That's not good. That's not good because in anyone,
So
if
what
you
you
meet
come up
someone,
with?
no, I'm saying like if you meet someone, they can have great qualities with bad habits. Maybe you can be the one to even endorse them into a change. But no, you're going to be so judgmental that you missed out on this good thing because what you see is where you stopping at. That's not
Okay.
right. So it apparently wasn't anything that you were looking for to grow. You were just checking it out so you can have a reason to run.
You know
So
what,
that ain't right. You got to think about that.
Gary said?
Gary said you have to leave a little breathing room for your partner, and everyone has to have a little sum for self. And I agree.
Yeah, yeah,
I said that initially in the beginning. You have to have faith, freedom, and friendship.
yeah. I agree.
Yep.
I agree with that a whole lot.
Mhm. Kim says sharing is caring. That's what you tell children. These grown up people ain't looking out for no one but themselves and what they can get out of you. And that's how a lot of people feel, and that's sad
Mm-mm,
that we live in a world like that now.
mm-mm.
Even when you meet people, guys, they
She
say, "Hey,
called that out.
beautiful, how you
She
doing?"
see, that's like she premeditated and wrote that. She knew what she was saying on that one. That was a good one.
Well, it's the truth, because like she said, that's what you tell children, but people are more looking out for
Oh,
themselves.
there it is.
So He said, clean up the crib, bro. We got to evolve to a higher nature. Okay,
Right.
tell her.
Right.
A lot of people may not know. If you don't know, you don't know. Thank you. She said that's correct. She said, next you're going to say if you have a nasty car, your house is nasty. You can't judge people like that. It may be she's a traveling nurse. Come on now. You know, like Kim, like for
Uh-oh.
me, I'm a
Uh-oh.
business person. A lot of things I have in my car, I need the stuff. You know, it ain't like it's junk everywhere, paper everywhere, dirt, mud, all of that. You may catch a little bag of folders or whatever on my back seat, you know, because you can't leave stuff where it get your vehicle
Okay.
knocked
If you
into.
got a
But hey,
if you got a bunch of car in your if you got a bunch of stuff in your car, you got a bunch of stuff in your closet though.
I can't stand you right now. We're not talking to you right now. Go to timeout. You can't judge us on that. That's not right.
I bet you. Go somewhere and find somebody that car junkie, then go to their house. You might not see it just right there, but go to their closet. Open the closet.
Well, hey, I
They
do
got
need a
junk in
little
the
more storage. I do. And Gary says sometimes God put people in your life for a purpose. And I agree with you. And that's just like I just told you, Mr.
That's
Know-it-all.
exactly that.
You judging a person on their Frigidaire being nasty. That may be your goal. Hey,
I said, did
teach
I say
dirt.
nasty? I said junkie. I said
Hmm?
oh didn't. I said nasty and junkie did.
Okay, nasty and junky. Either way.
If your refrigerator nasty now, I guarantee you there's some nastiness around there somewhere. If it's
Teach.
nasty. And see, it's
If
one
this
thing,
person
junkie.
have
See, junkie is I done stuck a whole bunch of stuff in there. Boom, 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 boom. That ain't nasty. Nasty is I've been wasting ketchup,
don't
grease.
get it up.
Right, it just it's all over the place. I don't know about that one now. I don't know
Okay.
about that one.
But listen, but what if her attributes are better than just her Frigidaire? What if it's somebody you can have a great conversation with, you get along with, you're cool with, you can talk to them, y'all have some of the things that you may enjoy together. So
Sound
you'll go past those things and make a
sound
decision
like
from
you
the
ain't gonna never
Frigidaire.
sound like you ain't gonna never stay together though. But I'm just saying.
See, your mindset, you need to get better.
I just.
We need you to have some growth around here because you're
Uh-oh.
going to miss out on something good. What I mean is there should be selective hearing. Selective hearing on what? On what you meet with the person or what, Gerald?
Mm.
Yeah, I agree, Kim. Everybody isn't trained that way. So I'm saying, like a lot of things, bad habits we pick up coming up,
Hey,
there can be a change.
I'm gonna say this quiet because I can't say it out loud. Hey, is it all right to change a person a little bit?
Listen,
Uh-oh.
the only thing you can do is be your best self. If the person know this is something that you don't like, they'll be willing to change to compromise with you. It may take a while. You can't consistently nag about it. You implement this is what I want and this is what I like. I don't like that you do. And you realize this isn't going to be a change or anything for you, then that's on you to stay and wait the process. But you can't expect everything to
Right.
happen overnight, and that's a
So
lot of people's problem.
so what about this? If you can't handle, like a lot of people can't handle people the way they, a person can be a good person and all that, but the way they live their life sometimes might conflict on how you live your life. And if both of the lives are not intertwining right, you think it's best to move on?
Yes, I think so. You know, if it's going to cause a problem or a conflict between the two of you and nothing about it that can be at a peaceful point, no peace, no pleasure.
Hmm.
It just isn't for you. I thought this would be a good match for me, but this isn't going to work.
How
You
long?
understand?
How long does it take to figure a person out? Enough to say, I can deal with them. How
Let me
long?
tell
How long?
a good week and a weekend.
What?
Because the week gonna let you know how their life go on a day-to-day basis. The weekend gonna let you know what type of entertaining life they have or what's up on the weekend. So it'll let you know then, hey, is this somebody I'm willing to try and see if this is gonna work?
So you
This will
said
give you just
7
enough
days?
time to understand their attributes. You
7
can meet
days?
a person and understand that you are not for me. Cause the first thing they gonna talk about, oh, I ain't got no gas. I need a little help with this, and my light bill due, and I got this. You know, people looking for financial assistance other than relationships.
Oh, that's interesting. Read Miss Kimberly, what she was just saying.
Kim said, Miss Bella, but we ain't gonna talk about these men and all of their toys and gadgets. They have to buy a storage or build a shed for their stuff, fishing rods, tents, four-wheelers, and etc. They need to. Ain't no room in the house.
And guess what? They don't say nothing when it's time to use them or when the storm come down and blow everything over and they pull out that generator that's up in that storage room or they take that four-wheeler and
We
run to
sure
the
want to
boat
thank you.
and all that stuff and the
Look,
fishing
if I get
rod.
stuck and you need to come and rescue me, I need you. Thank you for
And
having a
fishing
four-wheeler
rods
and
ain't
a
nothing but a fishing rod is a tool to get food. What's wrong with her?
Well, no, she's saying she's just making a statement. She's not going to talk about all your toys and gadgets. And then, Kim, you missed their vehicles.
Men need their toys.
Men need 5 vehicles.
Yes.
I know men need at least two. One to ride in and be your weekend person or your best self. And then you need a truck.
Yeah, every man needs a truck.
I was told all men need a truck.
All men need trucks.
I
I
was
agree.
told that.
That was good. I agree. But many men, because you got some people got a highway car, they got a work truck, they got a chill truck, and then something you got different stuff, different stroke, different folks.
Okay, you're right.
You know.
But hey, that comes with a compromise. And if there's no room for her to park her vehicle,
Some people
that
used
is for
to
you
it.
to get.
Oh, there it is. What it say?
LaShayla said, I think you should never seek to change a person because if they change for you, when they get tired of you, they're going to change right back. A person should change because they want to. And I agree with you. And that's what I'm saying. When you meet a person,
I
you're
agree.
in their life, you know that the qualities of this man is worth me making the change in my life because it's not only going to be better for me as a person, it's going to be better for the both of us. Because what I'm doing probably isn't good for me, and the change that I'm making is going to make us better. So, making those changes, you will want to do it for yourself and the person. So, just because this man say, you used to going to the club on the weekend, Thursday through Sunday, when he met you.
Mhm.
He know you go to the club Thursday through Saturday. And if this is something that you want to do, when it's time he decide, hey, I want to be with you this Friday. It's called compromising. I'm gonna not go this Friday because my dude want to be with me. He want to do something. So, so when you make changes, they are like little changes. I'm not saying like drastic changes, which some people do, but it should be for the good for both of you, not just one person.
Hmm. I agree.
Gary said, I'm
Yeah.
gonna help her at the crib together.
Hold on. Did I? Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Go ahead.
Gary said, I'm gonna help her at the crib together. And she's gonna be that one person to love me truthfully before God, period. Okay. It's called a helpmate. If that's what you got at home, helpmate. You help each other. It's great when you can compliment each other. That's a plus.
That's right. That's right. I think Gary hitting on all levels. You can tell when a person truly has a relationship that he knows how to work on it. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure, Gary, you're not thinking that your relationship is better than others, right? We want to know. Let us hear feedback on that part. Kim said, you better tell a person what you don't like, what you don't know, or like. You better tell a person what you don't like. Okay. If you keep it to yourself, you will snap out eventually. The smallest thing will make you go off. Y'all eating dinner, and all of a sudden, the way they chew their food make your skin crawl.
I don't even know what to
Look,
say about those.
Kim, I'm with you. Don't sit here and talk to me with food in your mouth. You spitting food out your mouth while you're talking. Chew your food up. Tell it early. That's what I was telling Miss Nordahl. I'm like, Miss Nordahl, in the beginning, if there's a situation, you have to address those things in the beginning. But if you never talk about it, then hey, it's just like something swept up under the rug. Sure enough, that rug's gonna start sitting high. It's not gonna be a flat rug anymore. It's gonna have a bunch of stuff swept under it. It's just too much.
Mm,
Gary said, "Yep, all men need a truck." Okay.
we do. We do.
Kim said they need trucks to move around all their toys and gadgets. Kim, let me
I
tell
agree.
you, I can't wait
We got to do
till
one more
your
thing. We got to do one more thing. What about the dirt? What about people that have their tools, gadgets to go mow yards, to go do plumbing? See, women that they don't have these necessities because women are not builders and
look.
fixers around
You
here.
right. I'm not doing
They,
that to my
they
nails. Are
ain't
you
trying to break no
crazy?
nail. Ain't trying, when last time you seen you know, a woman uh, busting down, got a tire company or something, a plumbing company coming over here, getting
Not too often. You're not gonna see us going under houses and things like that.
right
We're not doing that stuff.
dirt work. When last time you seen a woman with a shovel, shoveling dirt? Not at her
Mm.
house, at somebody else's house. She don't know. I had to straighten
And
that out because women think because they do work at their house that they will do work. No,
mm-hmm.
you'll do stuff at your house that you would never do at somebody else's
Right.
house, and they know it. What we got? What we got?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Next, we're talking about being able to share. So when we were saying we're talking about sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing is sharing your feelings,
Sharon is Karen.
your emotions, finances, thoughts, words, and actions. This enables you to spend some quality time with your partner. Because one thing a lot of people don't do, they don't talk about how they feel too much. They're not going to show emotions to how you made them feel. They're not going to talk about the money they make because they scared you want some of it. My thoughts, what I really want to think and say to you, I'm not going to say it may hurt your feelings. The
Mm.
words I'm going to say and my actions, how I move, you think about those things on a selfish thing. You don't think about sharing these things with your partner. Partner, I feel like you need to do so and so. I don't feel like I need to be telling you I love you. I don't need to be kissing you because that ain't something that I do. My finances, that's my money. I don't feel like I want to share with you. My thoughts of how I really feel, I don't really want to tell you because I'm going to go and talk to my OG about it and you'll never know. I feel okay about it because my OG know and I was able to get this off my chest, but my partner's still in the blind about it. Your words and your actions. Oh, I care
Hold
about
on,
you.
man. Time out. Time out.
We
O-
rewinding. I'm here for it.
Hold on. OG conversations ain't for the regular person. See now
What
I
that
don't
mean?
understand how you did the OG. I'm gonna go talk to my OG. See, them
Listen,
are
you don't think women have OGs that we talk to? We do. There are friends, people you associate with. You may talk a little chicken daggle thing, but just having a real conversation about life. You don't go and talk to people that you feel like have inexperience. You talk to people that go through things in life. People that can give you some real information.
Yeah, that kind of messed me up there.
No, I'm not saying that nothing's wrong with it. You're not. Are you listening to me?
No, I understand what you're saying.
So I'm saying, what did I say that messed you up? Please
No, I
explain to
mean,
me.
see, I was looking at a comment, and then I was thinking about what you're saying, like that all that messed me up. I'm trying to read some stuff and see some stuff, and
Okay, well,
like
would you
going
mind sharing with me what your thoughts were? Because we need to get that correct to understand what I'm saying, to make sure you're on the same page with me on what I mean.
on. Okay, read that right there.
She said, "There's not a single person in life that's
That's
better than
Gary.
anyone." Okay, Gary says, "There's not a single person in life that's better than anyone. I just know how to love correctly now, and you shouldn't ask for some you're not willing to give them. A lot of people in lust and not in love, and that is so true. People get lust confused with love.
Right.
I like what you do for me. I like how you make me feel. I like when you're convenient for me whenever I need you.
Right.
But if I really thought about it, do I really care about you or have that strong feeling to call you a person that I love? No, you're not that person. And people are like that. Lust does not only mean sexual.
Hmm.
So, LaShayla said just what I said, words and actions must line up.
Right.
Because as I was saying, so you can hear me, Mr. Know It All, I
Yes.
said sharing is feelings, emotions, finances, thoughts, words, and actions. I'm
Hmm.
saying these things enable you to spend quality time with your partner. Because if you're sharing your feelings and emotions, finances, it may be something financially that doesn't require you to lose any of your finances you have. It may be to build your finances. So I know finances is the main key word for me. And they like, finances, what? Wait, money? I ain't giving you no money. No, I don't mean it that way. Your thoughts, you have to express how you feel, your words and actions, things you say. I'm gonna do this for you, and your actions don't do it. Hey, it put a dap on a relationship. It do a setback for some people,
Yeah.
and it may do men worse than women. Because just say, for instance, a woman tell a man, "I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna do it no more." She mess up and do it again. He feeling some type of way because he was like, "You gave me a broken promise, and this is not something that I'm willing to deal with."
Right.
But she's battling with trying to give you this promise that she told you she would do for you. So that's when you seek communication so you can get help. Maybe you need to help me work at this issue a little more because I just can't do it on my own. You know, the man, he's the stronger vessel. Women, we are the weaker vessels. Whether we want to admit to or not, we are. Like Shayla said, right. They start looking side eye when you say something about money. Sure do. Oh, you need $5 for what? Till I get home, I'll give you your money back.
Ain't nobody tripping about $5.
Yes, they
Okay.
are killing about $5. What do you mean? I know somebody got killed over $5. Gerald said, "Money, sex, and hobby." Okay. Yeah, but I'm saying these things on sharing, you know, it enables you to spend quality time with your partner. And with these things that you share with them, it lets you know the type of person that you're dealing with. You know,
Hmm.
this make you feel complete in your own world of two people. So this the two of you coming together. And these are things that will help you all to be complete. So when you share, you connect. When you connect, then the relationship begins.
Hmm.
And it's more to sharing than laying down with the person. And that's what a lot of people need to know. You be sharing that, ain't no telling what else you sharing.
Hmm. Preach. Okay.
Yep.
What else you got? What else you got for us?
Next, I'm going to talk about being the strength.
Being the what?
Being the strength. The strength,
The
the
strength
strong one.
in the
Being
relation.
the strength in the relationship.
Okay.
Everyone has time in life, when they probably feel a little, hey, I'm just here, copacetic, everything's okay.
Mm.
This is when you begin with a partner that makes you stronger. Somebody to help build you up. Sometimes you have this umph in you, but you just don't go. But you get this person that willing to push you. Go ahead, you can do it. I'm here. I'm your support team. I'm your cheerleader. Rah rah, go go.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. So when someone believes in you, when someone motivates you, inspires you, strengthens you, then you realize what being in a relationship really means. It means being strong together, living as a team. So being the strength. So sometimes the woman have to be the strength for the man to encourage him. Sometimes men get down. Every man I can't say that walk around here, even the alpha males, everybody have a, I wouldn't say a weakening point, but a point where they need that extra boot. And
Mm.
so that's why you need a helpmate, somebody that's willing to be strong with you. Someone to motivate you, inspire you on the greatness in you. Just like with women. Sometimes women may be at a job, they don't understand the situation, want to give up on it. But you got that one partner. You come, no, hang on, you got it.
Yeah.
You can be I can be your strength. You have
We
a
know.
problem, just
We
call
know
and talk to
women.
me about it.
We know women will leave a job in a minute.
Sure will. Don't be stressing me,
Just
getting on
like
my nerves.
I can see hear a woman talking right now. Just like I got that one, I can get me another one. Ah,
Hey, everybody say that. Nah, but some men say, when I get rid of this, forget this.
uh-uh.
Oh, how it is, how
Let
it
me tell you what.
is.
Let me tell you what men say when they leaving a job. You hear me?
What? What?
I gotta go. I'm gonna end up in jail if I stay one more week here. See, men don't leave jobs, the same way because of women. See, when we aggravate with somebody, we be like, you know what? Oh, we gonna be fighting. I'm be in jail. I'm be to hurt me somebody. That's
Right.
how men leave jobs. Think
That
about
part.
when you look at the news. When a man leave a job, he leave people wounded.
Oh
Mess
my
around,
goodness.
mess around, fight a wrong dude. We'll see what happens.
LaShayla said, we need understanding and patience, not pinpointing everything we do wrong, especially when we make an honest effort to work on our flaws. And that's true. Even we make the efforts on our flaws, but everything doesn't happen like we want them to. It doesn't mean that we don't want to, but everybody falls short.
Mm.
She said, that's good. Being strong together, living as a team. That's true. Kim said, if you ask most men for money, he's going to say, what you gonna do for me? Or what their mouth do? I'd rather sit in the dark and go without old nasty self. You know what? There are a lot of
Well,
guys out there that does that. They want to
I gotta
see
tell a
what.
joke about that. I gotta tell a joke about that.
Let me hear.
Stop asking for that. Stop asking for that naughty father, then Kim.
Kim said her light bill costs more than 40. More than $40.
Hey, look, you gotta stop asking for that naughty father if you don't want him to ask you. Hey, look. I remember a man used to have this saying back in the day when I was coming up, like, uh, she she'll do some wild things for a little piece of change.
Strange things for a piece of change.
Mhm.
Strange things for a piece of change. Kim said, I'm negative nasty today. You petty boo as usual. Yes, you are.
Did you did you hear that? Yes, you are. Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you are. Gerald said, cooking is.
What?
Cooking
Cooking is
is what? Explain
you
to
talking
us,
about,
Gerald.
um That probably one thing they call relationships to break up.
Nobody can cook. You know what? It's so surprising that there are so many females out here
They say they
that
don't cook
does not that does not cook
and
and
proud
proud
of.
of it. They joke about it and laugh. Girl, I don't cook. He cook. I don't know what to
Let me
do.
tell
I
you something. Let me tell you something. DoorDash gonna get some women fired.
don't cook. Make them broke.
DoorDash gonna when they start making door that women is over with.
Mhm.
If they get that other DoorDash going, where they start serving that stuff up and sending it to your house, it's over with.
Which one? Delivery of the Initiative 65?
Huh?
Initiative 65 or DoorDash of the pink sleeve? Which one you talking about?
DoorDash of the pink sleeve. When they
Oh, oh Lord. They already been doing that. What you mean?
I know. I'm talking about when it's legal.
People like it's more interesting to people to keep it secretive than to bring it out.
Oh, they call it back page.
Well, that's on the internet, but when people do it secretly, that's more of a what do you call it? Like a turn
Ooh,
on.
and she ain't lying. Kim said $50 ain't enough to
40.
fill up $40 ain't enough to fill up my tank.
Damn.
Guess what? Guess
No,
what I'm gonna
because
do?
I
Nah,
just
I
paid
got a joke. Hold on, I got a joke.
$35 for a
I
half a
got a
tank.
joke. I got a joke. You hear me?
Yeah.
Look, before you ran Donald Trump out of there, it was enough to fill up your tank.
That
Hey,
was gonna that
oh
was gonna
Biden got
happen
in there.
with or without Donald Trump.
Biden ain't got in there and triple the gas prices.
Well,
It
hey,
went from 20 to fill your tank up to $56. Oh
no,
Lord.
it actually when I fill my tank up, it cost me about $54. When normally it takes about 35. And I had a half a tank, and to top my vehicle off, it cost me $35. And
Look,
and I don't that has nothing to do with the presidency at this time. So you have to look more into the issue of the gas issue. And it was past the hacking. The hacking has affected it more, but it's only to place us back where we'll be comfortable with paying $4 and $5 a gallon for gas. That's what that's doing.
you
But hey, the gas price was gonna go up if Trump won again.
you know what? You know what's something else though? I just realized something. DoorDash. That's why a lot of a lot of ladies and other people going broke. I remember back in the day when you could call a woman, you ask her to bring you some food, and shit. First thing she'll say, "I ain't got no gas. You gonna give me $10 or this and that?" Now you can buy a whole meal
You
and
sure
don't even
can,
have
and don't even have to
to.
give her gas. But most of the time, when they calling her over there to bring their food, they get more than their plate.
That's that now the father that they were asking for. They killed crying about. They asked for that naughty 40 talking about, I need my gas tank full.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what that mouth do? That's that what Kill went through. Don't act like that. What? She said $38 for her truck. All right, I ain't tripping. It cost me $75 to fill up. Woo, Lord. If I ever had to pay $75, I fill up my lawnmowers and 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 uh and truck.
You can do that
Goodness
now.
gracious!
I'm saying
Nah,
now
I
you can
stopped
do
cutting. Look, I stopped cutting behind these high gas prices. Like
it.
the devil is a lie.
Did you say that?
They raised that gas price up. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I ain't got to mow no yard. It costs more
Mm,
to move a mow now than to actually. Get to somebody's yard and back home, you costing more money than it is gone cutting.
mm-hmm.
You might well just tell them, nah, I'm good.
Yep.
Or you better have 10 yards when you go out there. something. I'm just saying the world has changed. Would you agree?
Right. I do.
Oh, okay. What we got going on, man? I know.
Okay. We talking about love. Being in a relationship means sometimes being in love. But love means acceptance. Praise the good, accept the flaws, and provide the inspiration to change.
Hmm.
So love is neither a moment nor a feeling. It is the existence of togetherness. And that's the problem. People say love, love. Men sometimes they say love. I ain't strong. I can live without her.
Think,
I
think
don't
love.
love that. They say that, but that's not even what it is.
You think love is needed in every relationship?
Yes. Did you understand my definition of what I meant when I
Well,
said love? Let me read it again.
okay.
Being in a relationship means being in love, but love means acceptance, praising the good, accepting the flaws, and providing the inspiration to change.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this: why did Bill Gates' wife leave him?
Because it has nothing to do with love.
No, she said they still love each other.
They do, but it has nothing to do with love. That's what I'm telling you. You asked me why she leave me.
Okay,
It had
well,
nothing
now
to do with
break it down.
love.
Break it down for me,
I
cause
don't know. You gotta ask her. She still love him.
now
And then,
they said he
but
had
listen,
some
but
mystery.
did you read that the money that she's getting is not even for her, it's for the children?
You know they got a mistress now.
A what?
Mistress, a lady that worked at the company that was humping on Mr. Gates.
Well, hey, that fall under the demeanor. If she wasn't humping him, he had to get somebody because somebody else was humping her. But she can't expose him because they need to still get that alimony so
They're
they
gonna
can
get the
keep
whole
humping
check.
together.
They're gonna get the whole check.
Mm-mm. Kimberly said maybe she's no longer in love. Okay.
Okay, so if you can fall out of love, what's the use to getting into love?
Well, actually, it's not falling out of love.
Okay, tell me what it is then.
You know how you can eat so much of broccoli till I'm just tired of eating broccoli. I just can't eat no more of this right now. You stop eating broccoli, switch to spinach. It's just you're just tired of it. It don't mean you fell out of love because people say that in anger, but that's not what that means.
Please, no! 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 No!
You, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. See, you be coming up with some stuff on me then.
No, it's true. I have to give you plain examples so you won't think I'm trying to go over your head. Okay? You missed
I
one.
feel, but uh, uh, uh,
Go up to
let me
LaShayla. LaShayla said,
go
love
ahead.
mean acceptance. That's good. Praising the good, accepting the bad, and providing inspiration for change. She loved the definition because that's what love means. People feel like love is always an emotion, you know? Because you can love past your partner. You can love your friend.
See why that, and then they were saying like relationship, and then I realized there was like, oh, people be saying that, oh, you don't want to be in a relationship with me, but see, relationship is the actual relations of all that, and the other stuff is a title like girlfriend, mama, daddy, parents, them titles. Them
Those
are not
come with the
relationship.
compromising. Hmm.
Yeah.
Loving someone is about how they make you feel. Being in love is about how you make them feel.
Mhm.
So, just like you asked about Bill Gates, She knew her husband provided for her. She had the good life. But
Right.
she knew she wasn't making him feel okay anymore because he had a boo. So she know that it's about in love, meaning
They
how
had
she
three.
make him feel.
I think all that was about the kids. He just wanted a legacy.
Some children, he want his legacy. But loving someone mean you are only concerned with how he makes you feel loved, special, or appreciated. But being in love mean you worry about how to make him feel loved as well, because that's equally as important to you as you being loved yourself. So in love, it comes from the perspective of if you're talking about the person you're loving. So if I'm in love with you, then I'm more concerned about how I make you feel as the person. But if you're in love with me, you're more concerned about how you make me feel as the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gerald wasn't listening. He said, "What about the lawn guy? You told him that you didn't
But
work
the
anymore on the
gas.
grass because of the gas prices."
Right.
Kimberly said, "You have to work at staying in love." That's true, because when you're not, you feel like that person is not concerned about you anymore. You don't want to be in love with you no more. So you can't be in love with him because apparently you left that mark and now he's in love with somebody else.
That's interesting. Yeah.
There's a difference by love and in love. So the in love comes
Well, I
from the
don't like
actions
all
of the
them.
person to give to the other. It's the action that you show to the other person.
When I read that definition of love and they had seven loves, I'm just not. I'm burnt out all these loves.
All the love is too much for you, isn't it?
Just too many.
Too many in love. Okay. Kimberly Amos, absolutely. It's a choice that you make every day. That's true. Kim said, I want the Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown kind of love. I need that Gina and Martin kind of love. Yeah, they was putting on this. They stuff probably was stinky. The subject for the night, men and women that think their relationships are better than others. Do your shit stink? Yeah, it may have it.
Donna, you getting a lot of corrects and stuff.
Well, it's the truth. We speaking from a perspective where it needs to be. People talking about all these relationships so perfect, all this fake stuff on Facebook. Oh, my man, my king forever. And you not even talking to him. He
Man,
got nothing to even say to you
broke up with him last week.
last week, but he's still your
Just
king.
got back together. Okay.
Because that's the thing. A lot of things that people put on social media to advertise their relationships.
I
It
got
mostly be the women that does it.
I got one joke. Cause
Oh
see,
Lord.
now reason I say that because I remember this. I always know when a relationship done went bad. See, I'm nosy. I know too much. You know
I
what I'm
believe that part.
saying?
You knows.
Sometimes I be looking on Facebook and one of them love sick puppy women that always talking about her and her boo and this and that. And one thing I noticed, he ain't on the cover photo no more. All right, once he get out the cover photo, when she on the cover photo and the profile picture, and then you go down in there and you start looking through the pictures and you see all his pictures done magically disappeared. And it's
Mm-mm.
over with. It's over with. You could tell when a woman start purging her page. You go through there and you don't see no men on none of her page. You like, oh, that nigga is out of there. It's inbox time.
See, that's what you do. That's your dang old problem right there.
Hey,
Give
they
her
be
time to heal
purging.
before you get in her
They be
inbox and all that
purging.
crap.
Look. Let me tell you the main one.
Now, no, and then that's when dudes start saying, "Hello, beautiful."
No. Let me tell you the main
Good
one.
morning,
When they
beautiful,
had
all you
this,
beautiful ladies. That's what you
when
do.
they had that wedding picture and the husband cut off, it's just her
You're
on the
wrong for
wedding
that.
picture.
Pray your predator. That's what you're doing right
It's
now.
over with. I was just saying, I ain't lying though. You ain't never saw that though.
Well, I don't be paying attention like that. I'm not happy for a person's downfall. A lot of people be happy because they're trying to see what they can get out that person. Instead of encouraging them, giving them time to heal, you trying to see, oh, it's my
Ooh.
time now. I always want to hit that. Or
Uh-oh,
I
jail.
want to get back with that and see what she
Miss
doing, you
Bella.
know?
Miss Bella. Jail self finna fill up. Read that one.
They're about to cut out self-employment, so there's about to be a lot of single people. Yeah. June the 12th, June 12th, they're no longer receiving the extra unemployment. They'll just those that just say for instance, there are people that wasn't working that's
Right,
getting unemployment. They're
right.
getting a basic $95 for those that didn't have reported income,
Uh-huh.
plus an additional $300.
Right.
All of that's going to be cut off. So those that did work and was getting the 235 in addition to the $300, they'll just get the 235 until that part run out. So just say for instance they extended, once past your income level ran out, you won't get anything either. So you're right. Yeah. You better cuff your purse, lock your cars, don't leave no change in your
Going
car.
down. It's going
Right,
down.
right. She said, you're right. I be checking for what that man says. Yo, too.
Oh yeah, and in the midst of all that, I wanted to get shots out to my family, and they having a funeral for Jarvis White. The old second save on top of the hill Thursday, 2 o'clock. How the young folks say it gonna be lit. We it's going down. We're gonna, how New Orleans give them a home going. We're gonna give them a home going.
I just want to know, y'all taking four-wheelers out there?
I was thinking about that, but nah, a lot of people, how it happened. He was a motorcycle rider too. So he was a member of his boys. He was riding motorcycle a lot. So a lot of motorcycles be out there and this and that. I mean, four wheelers if they come, but you don't want the popos to do all that. So I wouldn't do that just because I know how wild Jackson is already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to your family and rest in peace to Jarvis White and my condolences to you all and everything's gonna be all right.
And shouts out to other friend that old little Rick here from
Oh yeah.
off Flint Street.
Oh, that was so sad. Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
the
Yeah.
little
Shout out
boy
to
that
Rick.
the little boy that went crazy doing all that mess.
Yeah.
So hey man, just got to pray for these families. My family, their family. There's a lot of stuff going on. Man, like I was telling you, all these stimulus guns. Remember I said that a couple of shows ago.
No, you said that before the stimulus came.
Oh yeah, I
that,
knew, I
that's what
knew,
they were going to be doing.
I
But
knew.
I'm
Pulling out,
still trying to see how
they
did
gonna
this
be
guy get
buying
a hold
guns.
to a high power rifle? 16 years old. How?
It's,
My heart just so
it's
saddened about all that situation.
it's so easy for people to get certain stuff. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick as well and his family. We're praying for you all. Our condolences from the Hood Talk Show. We're thinking about you guys.
Yep. And yeah. Um, yeah. Let me leave that alone.
Okay.
Uh,
You're good. We're going back to Miss LaShayla's comment. She said predator because I said to you, I said, are you predator or prey? When you go into those women inbox, when you see dude gone, you're like, that's my go piece. I'm going in
listen,
there. Say,
listen,
what's up, boo
listen.
boo?
All men are natural predators.
LaShayla, you
Once
right,
he realized,
predators. They
once
ain't
he
even
realized,
praying.
once he realized you free, you can put marriage on there all you want to. He looking, he like, Oh no, she done wiped all them pictures off
That's
there.
what I'm gonna do. I need to
All,
change my
all them
status to
pictures gone.
married. That's
If
what I
you
think
put
I'm gonna do.
if
I'm
you put
changing my
married,
status to married.
if you put married, you ain't gonna get but a more inbox.
For married?
Yeah,
Oh,
but they ain't got to deal with you 24/7.
oh, well, that may be good. Let me change my status. Shoot. I'm
Ah,
about to be married tomorrow. Kimberly said, honestly, I made a post earlier today. I asked, do we as women choose our mates by our friend's option of his looks or status? And we do. I have to be honest. We as women not trying to impress our men. We're trying to impress other women. We really do. And that's true. It'd be a competition. Everybody looks like the Bart baby. At one time everybody had the long hair, don't care, curly. Now everybody turning to the natural diva type of thing. But you know what? Hey,
let
myself, I
me tell
gotta get past that, Kim, because I'm
you,
no good to myself. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I just like what I like.
hey,
Because I'm thinking like me, my natural hair, oh no, I'm too lazy. Who's gonna keep this up? This little ball see oh no, I'm not wearing that. But some people may like it. But no, mm-mm.
the different stroke for different folks. Huh?
Different strokes, different folks. So hey, I wasn't trying to impress nobody but
But
myself.
like, yeah, it's like everybody have their own way of, the kind of stuff they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
I mean, men like it either way. I think if they got the right mind state and come in the correct kind of way. So I think I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be rough on these next parts or whatnot because what I do see that is messing up real bad. I think women don't realize how close they look, almost like a RuPaul these days. Like it's getting to the point that you can't tell women from the other kind of men. I mean, because they wearing the same thing. The big
Yeah.
fake eyelashes, the long hair, the long nails,
But I'm thinking about like
the butt and titty implants. I mean, you look at one, you look at the other one. These days, you just about have to look down see if they got a print. Then you can't tell then now. I mean, hey, it's just getting kind of you know. Ladies got to get more feminine because like you can't tell another way because it used to be I don't know. Ladies was so
say
small
it, don't hold back.
at one
Ladies
time.
were so what?
So small at one time. I was watching the old,
What
what's
year
the
that was?
name in the 70s,
Okay, yeah.
early
And we in
70s, and,
2021.
and I
Uh-huh.
think like when I go to a grocery store now and I watch people, getting their stuff, I don't see nothing but honey buns, drinks. I mean. Uh, Looking for nutrients in a lady's basket is like, hey, you be doing it. Look, you be doing it. You be like, what a good food is. What a fruits, vegetables. What into this stuff is.
uh
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I mean, hey, like I say, men, like I said, when you trying to impress other women and don't ain't studying what the men think, hey, it get like that. Uh-oh.
Mhm. She said he's green lighting, he be on go. She talking about you. Kimberly said, my bad, coming got cut off. We as women date and marry men that everyone else approve for statuses and prove from friends and family and social media. You really don't love him and really unhappy, but you're putting up this front for everyone. And that's true. So many people does that.
Mm.
Kim says she love her dreadlocks. Dreadlocks, the best decision she ever made. Very carefree. Maybe
And
that's what I need, some dreadlocks.
dreadlocks,
And
you
then
know,
would I
they
look
got
like
different
my fear is I'm thinking like dreadlocks. Would that make me be
lock it
more
up and stuff.
attractive to the same sex?
No,
Because
they
it's
got
like for
two.
some reason, even now, I have the same sex like coming at me. I'm like, wait a
Listen,
minute now, what I do
that ain't
to
look. That ain't got nothing to do with no dreads, no dreads, some dreads. That just got to do with society. Society
hmm
got them coming at you like that. Marcus the bartender up in the jet. This show
Hi
is about to get
Marcus, how you
wild.
doing, sir?
This show is about to get wild. I got it. He want to know the topic again too.
Marcus, the topic for tonight: men and women that think their relationships are better than others. Um,
Thinking they stuff don't stink.
do your shit stink? That's what we want to know. That's the
Right.
thing. We're talking about
A
relationships.
lot
You
of
thinking
people
about your
think
stuff better than
they got the
others? Does it
perfect
think?
relationship. They look
Right,
down.
it's not
They look
perfect, and
down
we've been.
on your
But listen,
relationship.
listen, Marcus, we've been talking about having faith, freedom, and friendship, and giving to get time, and being patient, being able to share, being the strength and love. Love was the last thing we talked about, and we gave a definition of love where everybody feel like love means emotional feeling. Oh, I love you, boo, and you got to express it verbally, and that's not even what love is. So hey. So that's what we've been talking about. But LaShayla said, me too, Bella. I look my best because I'm looking my best for me. But when I'm in a relationship, I like to dress to impress my guy or husband. And I agree. Me too. I like to be cute at any time. Everything I do it
Oh,
because I
yeah.
like it. I have to take my hair and put in this little nappy thing, and it's natural because I've been natural since 2015. And so like I'm thinking like who's gonna tame this hair? Who's gonna do this for me? I can't do it. I probably don't even know what to do. But anyway, I understand. I got you. It's not to impress anybody, it's ourselves.
You heard that?
Kim
These
said, babe,
shims.
these shims don't care. They don't.
That's what I told you. Uh-oh.
He
We've been
said lies.
in
Everybody relationship sucked. No one relationship. Marcus said nobody relationship is great. And you are so right.
Hey, because
Marcus, even
because
my relationship, it sucks. It's not great. It
everybody
sucks.
be
We have a
thinking
lot of
relationship.
downtime.
Everybody think relationship is this great thing. You know
It's
what?
not. It's a
Old
struggle.
people got it right. You know the old people they got it right. Them ones be sitting up there cussing each other out and that baby.
Y'all do.
Come on, let's go in the house, baby. It's time to go to bed. Shit. You
I cuss my dude out in ticks. How he make
saying
me feel like
teach?
I send a text at night when I know he's sleep.
You said teach? Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Okay, next we want to talk about being yourself.
Okay.
You don't need to act or be someone else just to impress your partner. And that's a lot of things people do. They
Um,
put on this fake persona like I'm this person, I'm that person. Like for me, first time I met my dude, I was just me. He like, oh, this what you doing? Yeah. Okay, I like you. Come see me. Okay, well, fine. I come see you. My mouth. He was just so concerned because my mouth was just loose. And he was like, women talk like this, but I'm like, I'm not talking nowhere. I'm just being honest. But anyway,
mm,
let's say being in a relationship means being yourself. Everyone is different, and being in a relationship allow you to celebrate the mutual differences. So everybody that you're in a relationship with, you have a difference. You're not the same person. So you
mm.
have to think about that. So you have to be yourself. Tanisha says, no relationship is perfect because if it was, something will still be wrong with it. You're right. Everybody has downfalls in everything that we deal with in life, and relationships are one. Marcus said, you argue, you fight, you break up, and be right back together. So people, he said, so people should stop pretending like they got a happy home. And that's what we're saying. All these people that's on here, they go to social media for everything,
Right.
and they say their relationship are so great. We're good over here.
Yeah.
We grow. We
Don't
boss. We doing
don't
this.
worry
We
about
doing it
that. We
big.
balling over here. We doing
We balling.
it big.
We doing all of this, but we really want to
And
know. Does your think
watch this.
because
Watch
we're
this.
giving this breakdown.
Watch this. And they paying car notes on the trip.
That part.
These
That
folks
part.
can't even buy the trip. You got two income, can't even pay for the trip right out.
But
Y'all paying
listen,
car notes half the year to pay for a trip.
listen. Let me tell you, they
That's
have all
$800.
these things
Now,
now where you can put your trips on layaway. You put your trips on layaway so people can travel. And when they travel, oh, we doing it big. We in Vegas, or we in Jamaica, or we here and there. You can put all these things. Now you can travel and put your tickets on layaway. And isn't that something?
yeah.
LaShayla said, big mistake. Kim said, shit, be at home choking each other. Yeah, that part.
Like a mother.
And nobody know about that part. Marcus said, and the ones that say their relationship is perfect are the ones who cheating. You're right. They both know they have a side piece. Well, it's not even a side piece. There's probably their main piece, but they holding on to this because they've been fooling with each other so long. So they calling these years together. That's what they call it. You break up too much to even say it's years together, but people does that. Want to talk about being the best version of yourself. Being in a relationship means that your partner not only accepts you the way you are, but also inspires you to be the best version of yourself. Most of successful people owe their success to the daily inspiration provided to them by their significant other. Right? A lot of times we don't even know how to bring ourselves out. Our partner, they're the ones like, hey, you're this, you're great, you're doing this. They're the ones that boost us. They bring out the great in us. Marcus said, are cheating with the opposite sex. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Hey, look, he telling the truth though. Do you remember that song they got out? You ain't got to. Don't worry about Jody. You need to worry about Jane.
He said the opposite sex. He didn't say same. He said the opposite sex.
I think that's what he meant though.
Oh, the same sex. Okay.
Yeah.
But Shayla said differences keep it interesting. If the two people in the relationship are the same, it'll be boring. I enjoy being with someone that compliments me, challenges me, and inspires me. I do too. I get challenges and inspiration, but I hardly ever get compliments. But it's okay.
You know what?
I compliment myself.
I didn't think. You know what? I didn't think about the differences as keeping it from being boring. I didn't think about it like that. But now I see why good girls like bad guys and bad girls still like bad guys. Oh, okay, my bad. Don't. Who likes good guys?
I like good guys too. What you
I'm just
mean?
saying, who likes good guys? Because I never hear the good guy winning. Does the good guy win in a relationship?
They know how to have fun too.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
They got that
Do you
good.
think the good girl win in the relationship?
Not all the times. She does for a little while because The bad guys, they be so bad that they interested in her because she's just a good girl. But they are not gonna be okay with just a good girl because they like everything. They belong to the street.
Gotta get them.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
He belongs to the street.
Stop it.
Like Marcus said, he meant same sex. You're right. You said it. He was talking about same sex.
Yeah.
These women like jailbirds, not good guys.
But that's what's name. A dude can just get out of jail with tattoos on his in the middle of his forehead, across his eyebrow and everything, and have him 3-4 women run around.
Yep.
He be getting out talking about.
Got him. Got him.
Oh yeah.
That part.
Okay.
Look, Shayla said, I like good guys with a hard shell. Gentle giants. Aren't they nice? I like them too. Right, Kim, community that part. They belong to everybody, not just the street.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
There you go. Whatever. Allowing yourself to miss each other. And we're talking about relationships. You go for a vacation with your friends. Find time for your own passion. Being together 24/7 doesn't help much because it's important that you allow yourself to miss your partner.
What you talking about?
Because I'm saying, like, if I'm with you all the time because of my insecurities, I'm trying to see, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Where are you going? Can I go too? That's too much. I need to be away from you. When I see you, I'm like, hey, baby, I missed you. I'm glad to see you. Let's see what we can do together.
Sure.
But it don't always have to be sexual. Allow yourself times to miss each other. These are things that we're talking about to help describe the people that feel like their relationships are better than each other. We're trying to see if these good relationships have any of these qualities.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Oh, okay.
But Shayla said that's very important, and it is. You gotta allow yourselves to miss each other. You see each other every day, all day. Oh, I just saw you. What do you mean? That part.
You know
I don't
what?
even miss him yet. He just left. He right back here.
That stuff is crazy, but I feel like I can't say that's true.
What do you
I can't
mean?
say that's true because no reason I say I can't say that's true because my bro he stayed with his girl. They ride to work together. They always with each other 24/7. But he has his couple of hours away from home at a time. But they make it work and they've been working for years. So
But listen, let me
I
tell
think
you,
it's different strokes for different folks.
listen, I am sure that at some point they are not together. Even at work, if they ride to work together, okay. Do they work together, like in the same section, same area, same office? They don't. That's their time
Same
apart.
place.
Okay, well,
No,
same
I
place. Good.
understand what
That's
you're
save
saying.
on gas. They got some good gas saving right there.
Yeah.
And then at home, I'm sure that she's not sitting up under him at all times. I'm so sure she probably have her little time she does things for
Right.
herself and her family, and He probably does things for himself and his family, like just apart. So I'm sure that they have some downtime,
Yeah.
but
I'm
they
sure.
just choose
I'm
to be
sure.
that
It's,
close, and
it's
that's sweet.
interesting. I like their dynamic. I like the way they're able to, because like most people, just like y'all say, want that free time. Most people, if it's too much time around, if you really, I put it this way, it exposes oil and water. If y'all not a genuine fit, you can't spend that much time around
And
each other.
that's the truth.
Now
That's what makes the
that's
difference.
the difference.
If there's somebody you can't stand to be around, then you
Right.
can't stand to be around them.
Right.
And that, my friend,
Right.
is the bottom line.
Now I can agree with that one.
Yeah.
I can agree.
You missed one. LaShayla said, I need to be secure in myself first so I can be secure in a relationship. And I understand. A lot of times we don't be secure because of things we've experienced in the past. This goes for both men and women. They always say the woman is insecure in a situation, but a lot of times it be the man. It don't take much for a girl to feel like a man. He feel like he being played. The new person gonna have to suffer the consequences and babysit to grow him or help him be feeling okay with the situation. But when it comes to you, they feel like, oh, you need to be all right. You need to calm down. You insecure. You got problems. So it needs to work both ways. Gerald said, miss me at home. Too much time. Yeah, too much time to get you in a lot of trouble. But hey, okay, Gerald, you on some more stuff. I better watch you.
Too much time, you're in
Kim
trouble.
said, yes, I love missing Bay while I'm out with friends and drinking. I'm going to send him some extra nasty text messages. The last text will be, leave the door open on the way.
Mm.
Yeah, that part.
Mm.
It was fun to get out there and get effed up and go home to your boo. LaShayla said, I agree. There is always an exception to every rule, though. Different strokes for different folks. Do what makes your community successful. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I think probably when she's saying community, she's saying like your relationship. Man.
Yeah. Whatever you're dealing with in your surroundings, and most of the
Yeah.
secure community is your area. So
Oh.
whatever affects your area, do what makes your community or your area successful. So I understand.
Mm.
Okay, being an individual. This is my last thing. So have your own identity. Don't be afraid to try new things just because your partner is not there with you. Have your own identity. This will allow you to share different perspectives with your partner. Life is interesting only because the differences in the individuality.
Mm.
I know, right?
So break that down.
This mean like, hey, everything is robotic in a lot of people's lives. Just like men feel like you get on top of a woman, you just pounce, 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 get it over. Everything's good. Even those that feel like they young gummy type of thing, done, it's over with. But it's more to life than sexuality. Everything that you do it for an enjoyment. Let's read a book together. Let's watch
Mm.
TV together. Let's cook together. Let's exercise together. Things that you enjoy in life, incorporate them into your partner. Let your partner enjoy these things with you. You may think like my partner don't like this. She don't do this in nothing, so I ain't even asking her.
Then
But ask your partner.
maybe that's the only thing with the difference in people when you're trying to press some stuff together and they're very different.
Listen, I just told you earlier about being patient. If you want to incorporate something, don't change yourself. It may not come how you want. Your partner probably never exercised before they met you. But if you continue to exercise and do the things you do, eat healthy living, or do whatever it is you do, just keep going your way, doing your things. These things will eventually rub off. They'll start picking up these good habits. Drinking, stop drinking. Oh, they'll eventually pick up these habits. Because at first they'll probably try to hide these things. Oh, I ain't gonna drink around him since he ain't drinking. But these things realize, oh, I want to live longer. People dying around here. Let me cut this out. I can't do this. You have to be patient for growth. And that's in anything. You missed something at the top. LaShayla said, yes, men are insecure in areas as well, but they don't like to admit it. Of course not. Don't too many men admit their insecurities. They just feel like we need to just be okay. They feel like whatever. Gerald, why you say we? He breathing like what? Michelle said, right, your community is your sphere of influence. Examples, relationships, family, etc. Right. That's what I said. I thought that's what you were saying. Kim said she agreed. Okay.
We rolled. Well, then it
We
started
roll.
storming out there, boy. That storm and finally got here.
Oh, it's storming? Okay.
Shouts out to the rainy world.
I love a rainy night.
You're gonna sleep good tonight. Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I have. And so I giving all these highlights of having faith, freedom, and friendship, giving and getting the time, being patient, being able to share, being the strength, love, being yourself, being the best version of yourself, allowing yourself to miss each other, and being an individual, have your own identities. And after all of these things, all these people that think that their relationships are better than others, I just want to know one thing. Does your shit stink?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Oh, they need. I question anybody that feels like, a lot of times that they feel like, why do they feel like their relationship is better than others? Because like when somebody is not living in your relationship, how you know who's having more fun, how you know who's enjoying each other the most, how you know who's having the most in-depth conversations, how you know who's getting rubbed on and loved on and all that stuff. How do you know?
Well, that's the thing. When it comes within your relationship, that's the thing. People need to worry about themselves. When you get these things that you desire in your relationship, you communicate and talk with your partner about what you need and want. Do that. All these things that some guys or women may go outside of their relationship to get, there can be a substitution for your current situation where you don't involve people to unknown things. And that's the problem. Unknown things overtake a relationship and you start pulling away, your heart start melting, then you're going to be like Bill Gates' wife. She probably felt some type of way a long time ago and he felt some way, but they never communicated with each other. In a relationship, you need to live, love, smile, and exist with joy. You have to do these things. But Shayla said, iron sharpens iron, meaning we make each other better when we truly have positive things to offer the other. And that's the same thing I'm saying. Any relationship, you just have to be positive in it. Gerald, I hope nobody's cooking in the microwave. That's terrible. Take her to cooking school. I hope her grandma is still living or her
Hey,
mom that can cook.
you'll be surprised. I'm sure it's people out there that's using that microwave more
I
than they
know, right? I didn't think people even
using
eat
the stove.
microwave dinners. until I saw in the store they sell the TV dinner still. I'm like, really? I didn't know they even sold these things anymore. But
And
you
they got
know,
the air fryers and all this
oh,
other stuff.
Gerald say he was praying. Okay. But these are ways that we can sort out our differences.
Mm,
You just need to have the will and the faith strong enough to make the relationship fruitful.
right.
You need to remember that you enter into a relationship to be happy. And while doing so, you must be. You don't have to put on these fake personas like everything is hunky dory. And even if it isn't, I'm not saying walk away from your relationship. I'm saying do things like this to make it better. And the number one thing in anything is communication, because when you don't really know how a person feels, if they're holding back how they feel and you don't feel like you can even talk to this person,
Right.
that's somewhere in a relationship you do not need to be. So think about those things.
I feel you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Hey,
all I have. We just need to know if anybody know if their stuff stink or not.
yeah, because I had some different information on some more stuff, but we're gonna save that to next week's show. 'Cause we gonna cook this thing. We're gonna cook this.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
cook this.
Yeah.
All I can say is it's almost time for the news to come on. And I'm gonna let y'all get to the news. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let
All
y'all get
right.
to the news. Cause um I know we've been out here. We last couple of shows we've been a little long and stuff like that. Try to get back to trying to knock it out in about a couple of hours. So, but when we have good shows, we will run over a little bit. Kind of go grinding and stuff and all that good stuff. But I mean, loving how this stuff, cooking it. But how they say, yeah, yep, it was a good show, and I appreciate everybody, Lashayla, Daryl, Kimberly. Appreciate everybody who watched in. The other,
Marcus, Gary, you
yeah,
doing name calling. You can't be
right.
doing just a few people, Gerald.
Everybody, Tanisha. I mean, everybody who chimed in because it's getting to the point that we need to watch the news these days because we got to know who's hurting who around here.
Who's that peeking in my
You know what
window?
makes no bad? These
Wow.
days in Jackson, it's super rainy days because people ain't around each other. This is sad.
Look,
Sunny
when the
days,
sun come,
people,
when the sun
people
come
down,
out, we don't know who about to die,
people
and
down.
that's
Sun come
awful.
out. That
That's
is that
awful.
is sad.
It
It's
is
like as soon as you get to a Thursday, Friday, anything close to the weekend, you don't know what
going
gonna happen.
down.
So like I say, this, this is Mr. Know It All, and this is Hood Talk, and we done been on here a couple of hours, and I'm gonna let y'all get some rest because today is Tasty Tuesday. I know y'all like to call it Taco Tuesday, but it's Tasty
Oh,
Tuesday,
I'm
and
like tasty.
it is
What is that?
almost look, it is almost Hump Day.
Let's get to
um,
humping.
and like I say, shouts out to Kimberly that do all our
T-shirts
show.
and apparel.
I need to put stuff back down here right quick so people can the t-shirts, hoodies, leggies. pillowcases, sea moss, and much more. So, like I said, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, 8 until we getting it in. We getting it in. And this is Hood Talk, and I am Mr. Know It All, and we have Miss Bella, and we will see you back next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Next Tuesday.
I'm
Can't
moving
wait to
back to
Tuesday.
Thursday show, but yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday. I know that.
Yes.
All right, y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all. And don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to like and share. Okay, we'll see y'all
Right.
next Tuesday, and peace. And how do you say it? Peace and love.
Good night, everyone.
All right now. See y'all.
Bye.